Hello, I'm António Fernandes. I'm a researcher from Mountain Research Center, Instituto Politécnico of Bragança, Portugal. And I'm presenting the paper Nurses' Job Satisfaction in the Post-COVID Period, a Portuguese cross-sectional and quantitative study. The presentation is organized into four sections, namely Introduction, Methodology, Results, and Conclusion. Job satisfaction has been studied across many professional fields. Considered an important variable of organizational behavior, it is reflected in the functioning of organizations, potentially impacting performance and management and, consequently, the quality of service. The same report notes that nurses in Portugal are among the lowest paid in the 38 OECD countries, earning just over half the OECD average. During the pandemic, nurses faced increased workloads and numerous. For example, a study showed that organizational variables were predictive of nurses' job satisfaction. That is, workload, work-life balance, burnout, and staff inadequacy were all predictors of higher levels of nurse dissatisfaction. Conversely, to achieve these objectives, a quantitative, cross-sectional, and analytical study was conducted. The target population comprises all nurses providing primary, specialized, and continuing health care at the Northeast Local Health. The sample obtained was a simple random sample, as all professionals had the same probability of being included. The questionnaire, available online, was sent to the professional email addresses of 726 nurses. A total of 149 complete. The third section contains socio-professional questions aimed at characterizing the respondents, including variables such as gender, age, professional category, service length, current category, type of contractual relationship, and self-perceived health status. Satisfaction or dissatisfaction levels were assessed using a 7-point Likert type scale, where 1 corresponds to completely dissatisfied and 7 to completely satisfied. According to Cicada 2008, higher mean values indicate collected data were edited and processed using statistical software appropriate for the social science and health fields. Descriptive statistics were calculated, namely the mean, the median, and standard deviation for quantitative variables, and absolute and relative. The Spearman's correlation test was used to examine the relationship among the various dimensions. Finally, to identify differences in job satisfaction levels, considering socio-demographic and organizational variables, the Mann-Whitney test was used to compare two groups. As mentioned, a random sample of 149 nurses was obtained from a total of 726, yielding a response rate of 21%. As you can see, most nurses were female over 44. As you can see, most nurses who participated in the study considered their health status to be fair or good. Table 2 shows that the nurses' ages ranged from 25 to 64 years, with an average of 46.3 and a median of 47. Regarding the length of service within the same professional category, Table 3 shows the correlation between job satisfaction and its dimensions. All correlations are statistically significant at the 1% significance level. The results of the Spearman correlation test show that all dimensions except salary satisfaction, which has Table 4 presents the results of the internal consistency analysis for the job satisfaction dimensions. From the analysis of the values obtained, it can be observed that all dimensions exhibit good internal consistency, an alpha superior to 0.7 or very good, an alpha. Figure 2 shows that more employees were dissatisfied with salaries and promotions. Overall, the majority of nurses reported being dissatisfied with their work. Regarding gender, there were no differences in job satisfaction levels or in the various dimensions, except for salary satisfaction. In fact, salary satisfaction is particularly relevant for males. As you can see, satisfaction with colleagues varied by contract type. Nurses with indefinite term contracts reported the highest levels of satisfaction. Finally, job satisfaction levels and its dimensions did not differ statistically by this study identified a significant prevalence of overall job dissatisfaction, particularly in areas related to salary and promotions. On the other hand, nurses reported greater satisfaction with their colleagues, management, and their work. Albeit, in this context, the priority of the NLHU administration should be to implement more competitive salaries and professional growth processes that involve progression in skills, knowledge, and responsibilities over time, whether through promotions to higher hierarchical positions. Thank you for your attention.